You want to know if it's possible to go from no subscribers to monetized in just 2 weeks. Well, I'm going to see if I can accomplish that. And if I can, I'm hoping that I can help you do the same. This is video 2 in my $0 to $1 million in a year challenge. And the first step is going to be to get YouTube monetized. That being said, YouTube is not going to be the main source of income to reach $1 million in the year. But it is going to be the base platform for everything. So if YouTube can get monetized, there's some revenue coming in there, which will then kind of go into the other sources that I will start developing later, which will be then presented on YouTube. So it'll end up being a self-contained cycle that keeps growing upon itself. In turn, as I start growing and adding other sources of income on, YouTube will help to grow my email list. That is kind of the base plan for where we are here. So with the YouTube channel, I had started the channel, I don't know, a year or two ago, maybe longer. I don't remember the exact date, but the only thing that was uploaded were videos that I kept private just so I could play around with the back end and see how everything functioned. I never got any views. I never got any subscribers. The first video was on January 1st of 2025, and I watched some of it, and then I subscribed from another Gmail account. So that's all I have. As of this video that's being put out on January 2nd, there are no views. There's no subscribers besides me. So, you at least give yourself one subscriber, right? If nothing else, you can do that for yourself. So that's where I'm starting. So where some people are like, oh, I had some views because I put these videos up 2 years ago and, got some subscribers. Those things help count. I have nothing. There's nothing starting here. We are from scratch, from zero. So how do I think I'm going to do this? Well, there's a few ways. One, I'm hoping and expecting, based on some of the things that I've seen, is that YouTube is actually going to help push me out a little bit as I start getting a few more videos on and they see I'm being consistent, because I've seen more and more new YouTubers being pushed into my own feed. They don't have a lot of subscribers. They don't have a lot of views. They're just kind of getting started, and YouTube is actually helping these people. So I'm hoping I can benefit from that as well. Then there are the videos that I put out and what I'm going to do to help those. One of the things is how I name the title and the thumbnail files from my computer. I learned this trick from Virginia Kerr, I think her name is. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. Look her up. She's great, and there's really helpful videos from her. But she had said to label it based on what your title is. So if that's labeled like that, it helps YouTube know what the video is about. So I'm doing everything I can to make them know what the video is about so that they push it out to the right people. So that's one of the base things that I'm working with. Then I'm also going to be sure that I'm taking care of my title and my thumbnails and giving accurate information, while at the same time making it interesting for people to actually be curious and click on the videos and then hopefully stay. One of the next things is that I'm going to try to get my videos to be at least 8 minutes. Based on everything I've seen, it looks like that's where you can get the most ads into your videos once you're monetized. So if I'm not monetized yet, I want to be able to go back and monetize these videos after I've reached the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That is my goal there, is that if I make these long enough that I can go and retroactively change all of that. But if I make them too short in the beginning, I can't do that. So I'm going to try to front end load everything as much as I can. I'm also going to try to make these as informational as possible. So I don't know how much information I can give to help anybody at this point. I know I've kind of talked about the files. That's information I've picked up places. That's what I'm kind of hoping that I can do, is I pick things up and I test things and I see what works. Then I can help other people, right? I'm also going to keep showing my progress. So as I start moving forward, as I add more stuff on, As 2 weeks hit and we see if I get monetized, I can, give updates and actually show where I'm going with this and what's working and what's not. It's all to help people try to do something for themselves that's going to maybe work for them, right? I can't guarantee anything at all. I can't guarantee it's going to work for me. I can't guarantee it works for anyone else, or if it works for me, that it still works for them. So we're going to have to play around with this and see what's actually happening. But I'm going to keep at it so that we can all kind of benefit. At this point, if you haven't watched the first video explaining what this challenge is, I suggest that you go back and watch that one. And at the end here, we'll have that card up there for you so you can click on that. But being helpful is the only way I know to actually get people to watch, right? If I'm not giving people something, then why are they going to stay here? Because honestly, people only do what's in their best interest. I know it sounds awful, but we're all like that. What's in it for me? And well, who cares about anybody else, right? So that's pretty much where we're at with this. So I'm going to keep doing these in the hopes that monetization comes fast. So in the next few weeks, I really want to kind of keep pumping these videos out so that I teach the algorithm that the videos are going to keep coming. I teach them what they're about, who they're for. I'm going to keep adding in appropriate thumbnails and titles so that YouTube actually figures out who they're for so that they can then push them out to the right people. Because if they're not getting to the right people, I'm not going to get to people who actually stick to the end and watch the video. That is the whole goal right now. Really, I just want to get this done as fast as possible because this is the first task. I really want to get to the next ones because that's where I'm going to actually personally start having more fun. This isn't the best part of it, honestly. And I'm sure anybody who's starting out probably feels the same way. But this is kind of the worst part of it. You hate how you look, you hate how you sound, you hate having to do all of the stuff for the lighting. I have to make sure everything looks good. I have to make sure the house is quiet enough. There are so many aspects of this that are so different from everything else I do, and I'm sure that's the same for anybody else. So if you're thinking about doing YouTube or you just want to find some other kind of business that makes you money, then this is hopefully the place where you can get the information that you need to keep moving along. Even if YouTube is not something that you want to do, I'm going to be doing other things. I'm going to be spreading out everything I'm doing to different areas so that if one thing isn't working, hopefully something else is, so that nothing ever falls too far below what I need it to be to make the million in 1 year. That's the goal. That's where we're at with this. And I'm hoping that we can keep this moving. If you have not watched that video, again, the card will be here for you to click on that so that you can go watch that video and you can see how this is actually going to function. And keep following and see if I can actually make this work. Till then, see ya.